Let's see what is job sequencing with deadline. It is a sequence of jobs which is run on a single processor or a machine. Remember, single processor or a machine with deadline constraints is called as job sequencing with deadlines. So it need to have a set of n jobs. To solve any problem, you must give an n jobs, and then each job must be associated with the deadline and profit. Deadline is normally represented as DIs and profit is normally represented as PIs. And only one machine or a processor is available for processing all jobs. Machine takes 1 unit of time to complete a job. Any job you want to complete, execute, one machine is sufficient. The profit of job is given only when that particular job is completed within its deadline. So this is a brief overview of job sequencing with deadline. Let's consider the problem instance of job sequencing with deadline. So let n equal to 5. N is nothing but number of job, and we have the profit and deadline of a corresponding profit P1 to P5 and D1 to D5. So first job's profit, second job profit, third job profit, fourth job profit, and third job profit, and first job deadline, second job deadline, third job deadline, fourth and fifth respectively, and that is shown in the table also. And our aim here is to find the optimal solution that maximizes the profit on scheduling these jobs. Now our aim is to find the optimal solution for this problem. How? Our aim is to maximize the profit always. So you give a right sequence of jobs, then obtain the maximum profit. So first we need to identify the maximum deadline. How can I identify the maximum deadline? Is represented as B, which is equal to minimum of n comma max of dy. N is nothing but 5, max of maximum of di is 3, so which is equal to 3. So that means you can give time slots up to 3. What are those time slots up to 3? 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 as shown in the figure. So first starts from, if first I is 1, then the this portion will be 0 and this portion will be 1 if I is 1. Similarly, if I is 2, you can get this. If I is 3, you can get this. So up till deadline 3, you can get the time slots, and these time slot tells where your job can get the machine. And second step is you have to arrange the jobs in a decreasing order of profit. In this problem, we don't have a problem of decreasing in the order, because the problem itself is given in the decreasing order of profit. So no need to sort. This is the profit. Let's see what is the next step towards the solution. So this I've pasted from the previous slide. So this is the time slots you have to keep. 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. You can show it in the box format. And then you have to form another table which must contain following columns: J, assigned slot, job considered, action, and profit. And right now your job considered, so far job completed is nothing, 0. So I have written your null, and assigned slot is none, so far no. And now I've considered the first job. What's the deadline for it? 2. So if you look at these two, 0 and 1 and 1, 2, both the slots are free, because as these two slots comes under the deadline 2, before deadline 2. So that means you have to consider the first free time slot, that is just before the time slot 2. So 1 to 2 you can assign for 1, and the profit right now is 0, because we have just assigned the first job, and this is yet to finish its work. Okay, next we have finished already, so that I have written it here. Finished already a first job. So I've jobs finished so far is 1, and assigned slots for the previous job 1 is 1 comma 2, and now we are going to consider the next job, that is 2, that is job 2, and job considered is 2. What's the and its deadline is also 2. That means you should check for a free time slot that comes before the deadline 2. So we have a time slot free, that is 0 and 1. You go and assign that, and you will get a profit of 20, because remember, this is just you have assigned, it is set to finish its work. So far its profit from the job 1 is 20. So I have written job 2 I have assigned. So this also completed its work. That means job so far completed is 1 comma 2. From 1 comma 2, what is the profit you are getting? 20 plus 50, so 35. 20 plus 50, 35. Next, third, can I consider assigned slots for the 1 2 are 0 1 comma 1 2? Coming to this column, job consider next will be third one, job 3, and what's the time slot 1? Can I fit before 1? No, there is no free time slot before 1, so you cannot fit, you have to just reject, and the time being the profit is 35, you know that. Next, what's the time job considered or completed so far? 1 to 2. That's why the assigned slots are same as previous one, and the profit also same as the previous one. Now we will consider the job 4. Job 4. What's the deadline for job 4? It is 3. Is there any time slot 3 before 3? Yes, we have 2 comma 3, that is 3, assign that, and the job profit, as I told, it's completed jobs profit. So right now it is 35. Now let's assume so that I assigned, so that means job 4 completed, so that I have added job completed are 1 to 4, and then what are the assigned slots for that? 0 1 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. Next, I will consider the next job. What's the next job? That is 5. 5. What's the time slot? 3. Is there any 3 time slots here? No. So reject, and the total profit would be the profit of 1 plus 2 plus 4. What's the profit of job 1 plus 2 plus 4? It is 20 plus 15. Already we have got that, plus 5 you can add. So 40. So the optimal solution is jobs equal to 1 to 4 and with the profit of 40. So that's about job sequencing with deadline. Now we'll see another problem on job sequencing with the deadline. So here, using a greedy algorithm, I am going to find an optimal schedule for the following jobs with n equal to 7. There are 7 jobs profits, and the deadline is given. They are 3, 5, 18, 26, 1, 38, and then deadline is as follows: 1, 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. So in this problem, first we need to find the maximum deadline. So for that we can calculate it like this: v equal to minimum of n comma max of di. So which is equal to minimum of 7 comma 4, that is equal to 4. So minimum among these numbers are 4. So which is equal to 0 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4. That means the slots as will be used are like this. So from 0 to 4 you have to take. Okay. Next, arrange in decreasing order of profit. The whatever profits and deadline is given and jobs given, you have to arrange it in the decreasing order of profit. So 38, and the jobs decreasing order of profit is shown in the table. So this I have already arranged it in the decreasing order of profit. Now the schedule I have to fill. I have made a column, or I have framed a column with the J assigned slots, job considered, action and profit. So initially I have not considered any job. Initially I have not considered any job. So currently the profit is 0. Currently the profit is 0. So now which is the assigned slot is also null. Assigned slot is also nil. There is nothing you have assigned. Then job considered right now is the first job 7. Okay. Action is assigned for that we'll assign a slot, because as the deadline is 1, we can assign the slot 0 to 1. So right now I am going to assign slot 0 comma 1. So this time we have considered the job 7. So the profit of that is 38. Next assigned slot so far is 0 comma 1. Job considered for the next is 4. That is J4. So assign, this time you assign slot 3 comma 4, because 4 means this portion. So 3 comma 4, this portion you can assign. Next uh, remember always, suppose this portion is not vacant, then you may have to assign the vacant previous portions. So next after 7 you are going to now you have assigned one more job, that is 4. So 7 and then 4 you have assigned. The considered slots are assigned slots are 0 comma 1, here 3 comma 4. You have assigned a slot 3 comma 4. So next job considered is 3 J3. What's the deadline? Now 7 and 4 you have considered. So the total profit is 38 plus 20, that is equal to 58. So job considered is 3. Okay. Action. What's the action? Assign for 3, that is 3. 2 comma 3 is available. So you are going to assign this slot. So assign 2 comma 3. Next after 7 comma 4, 3 is also assigned. 7 4 3. So assigned slots are 0 1, 3 comma 4, 2 comma 3. So the total of profit obtained from this assigned from this job allocation are 58 from this, plus the profit from this job is 18. So 1676. Next job considered is 5. So this time the assigned slot is deadline for the job 5 is 1, but it is being used by job 7. It's being used by job 7. That's why there is no lesser job available, smaller job available, or previous jobs available than 1. So we cannot accept. So we are going to reject this. Next, the considered jobs are 7 4 and 3. Assigned slots are same. Okay. After job 5, we'll consider job 2. So this time it is can be accepted. So job 2, in the sense action is assign slot 1 comma 2. You can see here, by assigning this we have used all the slots. Anymore we cannot assign the slots for the remaining jobs. So we assign 76 7 4 comma 3. So it's still the same. Total profit is 76. Now you have assigned one more job, that is 7 4 3 and 2. 7, 4, 3 and 2. Okay, so jobs assigned are same, not same, 3, 4, 2, 3 and 1, 2. So all the slots have been allocated by this. So job considered no, anymore you cannot consider any other jobs because there is no vacant slots. This has been assigned to job 2. So the schedule goes like this: 7, 2, 3, 4. So action is nothing. So total profit is 76 plus 26 plus 5, that is 81. So the optimal schedule is 7, 2, 3 and 4.